What's up, everybody? Welcome back to The Best Podcast. I'm your host, Eric Russler. I've got three special guests with me today, Zach Butkovich, Jack Wright, and Ben Johnson. All three of us got our start here in St. Louis. Zach recently moved down to Austin, Texas. You can catch him on an episode of Kill Tony. Jack and Ben are doing shows all over St. Louis and the Midwest, so make sure you check them out and follow them. We had a lot of fun. It was just a good time. I think you'll enjoy the episode. I've never seen what diabetes actually does to a human. And that was one of the scarier moments of recent memory last night.
I was really scared.
We were just sitting there. Okay, we're just sitting there watching RoboCop, right? Like you do, eating
like
White Castle. And all of a sudden, Zach's like, "Oh, maybe I should check my blood sugar," and he pulls out his little
he's pale,
Tamagotchi thing.
His gums are bleeding.
He checks himself, and then immediately his face just turns like pale white, and he's just like, "I need sugar now, like that." And we were all just sitting there, like looking at him, like, we have White Castle." And Ben, you were in the corner of the couch, and you were like, "Does no one have sugar? Does no one have sugar?"
At my apartment?
Yeah, so we're like, "Ben, this is your house."
That's how high we were. Ben was like, "Does anyone know where we can get some sugar around here?"
Nate and I went into the kitchen, and I was like, "I found Reese's Puffs," and Zach's like, "Just give them to me." And he was just eating handfuls of Reese's Puffs.
I've never seen a bigger box of Reese's Puffs in my life.
It was
and
like
I
a
was
Costco
just scooping
size.
out handfuls of it. I probably polished it.
And I was like, "So I guess it's bad?" And you were like, "It's 44." And I was like, "Oh, congrats." And he goes, "No, normal is like 150." And I was like, "Oh,
dude, the normal range is 80 to 150. I was fucking half that." Dude. So it was.
Well, what's annoying about it? Diabetes is like the one disease you can track.
Yeah.
You can literally keep track. Like if you have cancer or something, you just kind of get hit out of nowhere. But like you could have paid better attention. Yeah. Well, I don't know about that. You could have looked. Yeah. You could have taken a gamble.
I was scared. I don't know. Well, then
You want there to be disease trackers like metal detectors at the beach?
I was thinking about it, dude. If I could compare it to anything, it would be like if you were like in a war zone and you like got shot, and you're like laying on the ground bleeding out, and you're like, "Oh fuck, dude, it's."
You need to put pressure on it.
I need, but the sugar is the only thing you can pack the bullet wound with. That's kind of.
I did also try to offer you just a bag of sugar.
Yeah. As if I would just shovel like spoonfuls of sugar in it.
I don't know. I'm like mixing
not
it
even
with water,
sugar
man.
cubes, a 5-pound bag of sugar.
Yeah.
Ben's like, "Will this help?"
Oh, dude. And then I'm sitting there and I'm trying my hardest to stay conscious, and dude, it was like Joey Chestnut when he's in the hot dog eating contest, because I had a cup of water and these Reese's Puffs, and I was just.
You mean American Hero? Like,
yeah. What if you did start to fade away and like the angels start singing? It's just like Reese's Puff, Reese's Puff. Eat them up, eat them up.
Reese's for breakfast.
No, this was a Reese's for dinner situation.
Dude, to be honest, at one point... This
is Reese's for life.
At one point when I started eating the French fries, these cold, soggy White Castle French fries, not a grain of salt on them.
No, they were
Tastes like
pretty
wet
bad.
Cardboard. Ugh. And I'm just like eating them, and the only reason I started eating those was because my jaw was getting tired from chewing all the fucking Reese's Puffs, and I was like, I feel like I convinced myself I was wearing myself out chewing the fucking Reese's, and that was going to cause me to pass out.
Man, diabetes seems like the dream. Soda and Reese's Puffs in the middle of the night. I could never, man. My parents still won't let me do that. I haven't lived there in years. My parents still won't let me do that.
They call just to check.
I have a house arrest monitor.
On they FaceTime him in the middle of the night. You better not be eating Reese's Puffs and Coca-Cola.
Dude, that would be so funny if a guy had an ankle monitor on.
Yeah.
And you're like, what's that for? And he's like, "Oh, I'm diabetic."
If I don't take care of myself, it actually just chops off my foot.
Yeah.
It's a tourniquet. Yeah, it's just your foot turns black and falls off.
Oh, no.
All right.
Yeah, actually, if my blood sugar gets high, the authorities will come to my location.
Chop my fucking foot
They'll
off.
find me.
Yeah. That's
It's fun.
They hit you with a super soaker full of Pepsi.
Oh, that'd be sick.
Well, it was like you were having a medical emergency. We went to the gas station, bought you a Coca-Cola, came back, and Nate goes, "Oh, they didn't pause the movie."
Dude, I'm pretty sure you said that. I don't even think it was Nate.
Oh yeah, it wasn't me. Because I was like, "What happened? How did we get here?"
I've never heard of anyone being upset that no one paused RoboCop.
RoboCop's a good movie.
It's a good
You're still
movie.
shitting on
It's
it.
a
It's a
good-
great movie.
It's supposed to be cheesy.
Give me one more fucking good movie. Like what?
RoboCop 2.
What else is
RoboCop 3.
fucking Gremlins?
Gremlins scared the shit out of me when I was a kid.
Gremlins is good, but the dialogue is terrible.
That makes it a bad movie.
No.
Dialogue is half the
No.
fucking movie. If
Dude,
the dialogue's
alright.
bad, what could be good?
Then that
The
makes
general story, because you like Gremlins, you don't think about the dialogue when you like call it back. You know, you just think about the little
about the Mogwai.
bright lights, bright lights. It's like that's what you think about.
Well, yeah, I guess when I think about Star Wars,
No,
I think about
the
Darth Vader.
old. I think about the old lady in the chair that went up the stairs, and they screwed with the controls, and it shot her out her window. At
Little catapult.
Yeah, yeah. They made a trebuchet out of an old lady.
The Easy Go or whatever they call it.
Yeah.
The stair rider.
I'm just gonna say it, dude. RoboCop was an awful movie.
Whatever, dude.
The fact that they blew that guy's head off, they blew his entire head off,
They
shot
did.
him
That was
point
awesome.
blank in the head with a gun.
Yeah, right here.
And then,
times.
the next scene, it cuts to them have an oxygen mask on him, and they're rolling him into surgery, and it's like, dude, that guy's dead.
And
Well, he
he's
was
like-
dead. Well, anyway,
That's how
you're
bad
not gonna get
the
it.
city
You're
of
not- you're
Detroit
just
is
not
with
gonna
their
get it.
budgeting. They're like, we need to save this
Wow.
already dead guy.
You know, Schindler's List was a bad movie because it was in black and white. You can afford color.
No, there was color. That one little girl had a red
Aw.
dress. Yeah, and then she died.
I've never
There's some-
seen Schindler's List.
There's
You
some,
haven't seen it?
No.
No, Schindler's List is a lot like Catholic Church, where like when you watch it,
boring.
you're like, man, I know I'm watching something important, but it doesn't make me feel good.
yeah, I don't think
guess
it's
I
supposed
don't
to be
think Schindler's
upbeat.
List
Yeah.
or the Catholic Church is important.
Catholic Church just with a lot.
I'll be honest, there's some funny bits in Schindler's List. Like literally, like it's a
Some funny
it's,
bits?
It's written well. Like there's some
yes.
dark
Oh,
humor.
you'd love
It's
the
very
dialogue.
dark humor.
Really?
Yeah, but
Right.
I didn't realize it. Like I went back and like watched it recently, just feeling the vibe. But like Schindler, the only reason he got like away with everything, he was getting Nazis pussy the whole time.
Yeah.
So when
Like
he would get
throwing
arrested,
parties,
they'd be
right?
like, he's a good guy.
We'll sweep
But
this
if we
shit under
throw
the
him,
rug.
Yeah,
if
dude.
we throw him in jail, we won't get the girls.
Yeah, there's
You know
literally-
what? That's actually what Epstein's deal was.
Yeah,
That's why he didn't do
I mean-
he's just getting everyone pussy, dude.
yeah.
That
dude.
just goes to show how powerful getting
wasn't
people pussy is.
wasn't he Jewish?
Hey, dude, tomato.
Epstein is the Jewish Schindler. Is that what we're?
Pretty much, dude. There's two sides of every coin.
Every underage.
Oh, all right. That wasn't a Jewish thing.
I
Get it?
didn't-
'Cause they
I
like a
didn't
coin?
see it.
I
Two
didn't even
sides
say
to
that.
every
Guys,
shekel.
we can say that.
That's funny.
It's all right to say this. I know it's a little racy, but Ben is
Jewish.
part Jewish.
Yeah.
So it's okay.
What do you mean?
He
you're-
I got one
co-signs
quarter.
everything we're saying.
do you mean
right
by
now.
that?
We're 1/16 Jewish in this room out
Yeah.
of all of our.
I
of
only wear a
everybody.
yarmulke 3 months of the year.
Yeah. I wear a quarter yarmulke.
Quarter yarmulke. It's just a sliver of a yarmulke.
It's
like a
like-
pie piece.
Yeah,
It's just a headband, dude.
You have the one braid like a Padawan.
Like
haven't
a
earned both yet.
Jedi.
You should get a quarter
One
of
in
the
the back,
Star
dude.
of David tattooed on your chest.
It's just a triangle.
Yeah, one- It's just part of the star.
Oh, it's my heritage. What is it? Oh, I don't know. Oh, I know nothing about it. Grandma just tells us when Hanukkah is happening, and then nothing else.
Yeah.
He doesn't celebrate either.
So your grandmother's Jewish. Is it your grandfather? He's Christian.
He's
Or is-
normal. He's a good person. All right.
calm down.
I don't think he's anything, but I guess
Yeah.
he's yeah. I think he grew up Christian of some variety. He was like a farm guy from North Carolina.
So she's like,
Is your Jewish grandmother your dad's mom or your mom's mom?
Dad's mom.
Oh, okay. Well, then you're not Jewish.
So I should take off the headband?
Like,
You're saying what I've been doing is in bad taste?
it's like the mob? Like, you're, like one of your parents
You have to be your mom. Your mom has to be Jewish.
And you have to
So
get
if
kicked
his
in.
grandmother was Jewish and then gave birth to his mom, she would be Jewish, and then she gave birth to him, he would be Jewish. But you can't be, if your mom isn't Jewish, you're not Jewish. Technically, if you don't come out of a Jewish woman, you're not Jewish.
What if you go in a Jewish woman?
No.
You know what's crazy? I think it's like the opposite for Italians. I think your dad has to be Italian.
I'm pretty
for you
sure.
to get into the fucking.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I think you have to be full Italian, but I think like they let people in if your dad's Italian.
Mm-hmm.
If your dad fucked a not Italian woman, I think you can. I think you're good.
Can we talk about how much they fucked up the Sopranos movie? Like the many
What do you
saints.
not like about it?
Newark or whatever.
Yeah, it just.
I mean, yeah, it was a little. There was something to be desired.
I've
but I
never
didn't think
seen
it
a
was,
single
bad.
Sopranos episode. I've never seen the movie.
I mean,
never seen-
That's blasphemous.
Yeah, it's
that's
pretty
absolutely
fucked up.
blasphemous.
I just know you're the only person I know that loves the
It's the
Sopranos.
best fucking show ever made.
Yeah. Every
so
time I
good.
see something about Gabagool, I just send it to you on.
Yeah.
Dude, these Tommy DeVito memes have been on fire with the
Yeah.
Sopranos shit.
Did
I
you
don't
see
know
where
who
he was supposed to appear at a pizzeria and then he won a game and his agent doubled the price?
Yeah.
That's the most wop
I
shit.
really like Tommy
I've ever
DeVito
seen.
on Gutfeld. Yeah, he's pretty funny.
Was he on Guff?
He's
No,
the
it's
New
Joe
York
DeVito.
Giants
Oh.
like
Hey.
backup quarterback at this point, and he's got like every time they pan to his family, he's got an incredibly Italian looking, like a stereotypical.
No, they are.
Oh, the guy with
he
the
I
lives
know.
with his parents.
the black
That's-
fedora and the black.
He literally
know
lives
that.
with his
Sick.
parents. His mom makes him chicken cutlets every night. This guy's living the American dream.
Mom, I gotta go fucking beat the Packers. All right, would you leave? She's like, you didn't need
He's
to
fucking
be late for dinner, honey.
Y'all skin and bones, sweetheart. You gotta get-
you eat lunch.
I can imagine he's like Tony Soprano's son in like the first episode when his mom's like, "Oh, I'm not gonna be home tonight" and shit. And he's gonna be like, "So what? No fucking ziti?"
I'm a dying old lady with no grandkids because you're out there playing the foosball.
grandkids. If these
Dude, you
annou-
guys are doing Jewish accents.
This was
just
Jewish.
We just explained it.
Can I
Ben
please
can
cook?
do it. Let him cook.
You were the one that did it. How Jewish
Yeah, but
are
he
you,
co-signed it. Yeah, I'm
It's
not.
okay. My
I'm not.
brother's dad's Italian. I can make this voice.
Yeah. Actually, one time we went to the Holocaust Museum here in St. Louis, which I didn't know we had one until high school.
Fun. Wait, yeah. Why?
Well, St. Louis has a huge Jewish population.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they all went to my high school.
Now they all work at Barnes.
They
They
bully Jack
Keep
growing
them
up.
there.
you could say they control Barnes.
I mean,
Dude, my family
it is
controls
their
Barnes,
hospital.
dude.
They do
Yeah.
put it up there on
Farms.
Barnes Jewish Hospital.
It is weird that hospitals are related to like a religion.
Yeah.
You don't see like a
Christianity.
Muslim hospital.
They should just get a big
I mean, not here.
a big giant yarmulke and just put it on top of the hospital. You know what I mean?
It's a
Just
dome.
airdrop it on there. Yeah.
Ooh, with a
Is
little
that what the
propeller on it?
Golden Dome is in
And that's where the
Jerusalem? It's
helicopter
just a
lands?
yarmulke. It's the best yarmulke.
You solved it, yes.
The Golden Dome in Jerusalem is just
That was actually Da Vinci's
That's the
code.
yarmulke on the Earth's head.
that's the yarmulke. Yeah, yeah.
Yarmulke.
Yarmulke. Yeah.
That sounds like a Jewish holiday, to be honest.
Yarmulke?
Yarmulke? What are you guys doing for yarmulke?
Oh, you know.
All right, now I get uncomfortable when you do it.
All right. Okay. All right. We're gonna get canceled.
You could just argue that I'm always uncomfortable, but more when you did it.
Yeah, I did say that the amount of panic that seems to set in sometimes with you over just minute things.
Oh my god, I love fucking with him
Is
so much.
Very
It's-
Jewish.
No, that's not
Oh
what
God,
I
dude, it's oozing out of him.
Yeah, but it's just the way, like sometimes when things happen, Ben's first reaction is everyone calm down, and it's like, okay, why don't you start with you? And we'll get it.
I would be the firefighter that's trying to go back up the pole.
You know what's wild? Ben is so like on edge about everything, except when I'm dying on his sectional.
Dude, you cleared. You took your blood pressure again. I saw you regulated. Then I went to sleep. It was fine.
Yes.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
when we got back with the emergency soda, Ben was asleep on the couch, like curled up, like just like a sleepiest little bear.
Well, my blood sugar
And-
was fine.
Yeah. and Zach's just sitting there watching RoboCop, like, I hate this movie.
Yeah, imagine, dude, if I would have died with RoboCop on, that would have been the worst.
That's what Nate was laughing about. He's like, he's gonna die watching this movie.
Oh my
He
gosh,
hates
dude.
it.
What if you come back as a RoboCop with diabetes?
I'm just
We fix them in almost every way.
Reboot.
I come back as a Pez dispenser, so I don't ever have to like wait for someone to get me sugar.
Pops out of your
again.
leg.
It's not sugar pellets, it's Zen pouches.
Out of your neck.
Yeah, out of the neck. Not even the mouth.
It's kind of like RoboCop.
I keep a little bit of everything. I can dispense soda out of my fingertips.
There's a weird billionaire that said they had the plans to keep him alive. We didn't know they were going to do this to him.
Speaking of soda out of your fingertips, if you could have an unlimited amount of liquid come out of your hands, so you get 5 liquids, right? Ooh. Each finger dispenses its own liquid.
All right.
Which one are you going? What liquids are you choosing?
Does the web from like that Spider-Man, like the toy you could do growing up, whenever it would just like
just silly string?
All right, I think
not even Spider-Man's web, silly string.
So I was thinking
that's a perfect example of who Ben Johnson is. It's just silly string.
Now do we get it's the same? It's just one hand.
Yeah, just one hand. You
All
just
right,
get
so we
5.
got 5.
All right, I think I'm gonna go a little.
So we're listing liquids
off the wagon here, but I think I would do like garlic butter. Out of like one, I would do garlic butter out of one. Dude, imagine how many times imagine you make a steak or like get a burger and you're like, oh shit, dude, you know what would be great on this? Some fucking garlic butter, bro.
That's a great answer. That is a fantastic
You can
answer.
squirt garlic butter. I think number 2.
Squirt garlic.
I'm trying to think. Number 2.
My bitch squirt garlic butter.
Everything you touch is just stained.
Wait, can we not control it? Do they leak?
I'm sorry during the winter.
Probably the older you get, it probably just kind of like starts coming out a little bit.
I would say number 2 would be like bacon grease.
It's all food stuff.
It is. Like,
I mean,
that's.
Let him cook.
Yeah, and just literally let me cook, bro. With that
yeah.
garlic butter and what was the other one? Like bacon grease. Mm-hmm. You never have to lather a pan up again. Let me think.
Getting years back in my life with this.
Dude, do you want to invite Zach over? No, man. Every time he comes over, my house smells like carbonara. Like,
dude, this might be a weird thing. Is like I was thinking the third one would be like lemon juice. Because imagine then you get a beer, you just like you get a Lone Star Modelo or something.
He just wants
shoot
a
a little lemon juice in that
YouTube
bitch.
channel. Lemon juice
Lemon juice
for like drinks.
Yeah, but then
Or
I'm thinking it's like damn. Then you could just get the actual drink, and then just get a
Oh,
lime.
vodka soda's coming out of your hand, dude.
Yeah, actually, that would be the other 2. One would be vodka, and the other one would be just club soda. And I shoot them together, and then I mix them.
And everybody's like, I don't like his fingernails are pretty dirty for me to be drinking this drink. I don't know.
Yeah, if I like smoke too much or something, does that like come if you have like too much nicotine or something? It gets like bitter.
Would it come?
Oh, he's asking
how
like
much
if he.
experimentation have you done with it? How many?
Well, every time I have
how many
like
smokers versus non-smokers have you blown?
No, I don't even do that. I smoke a whole pack of cigarettes. I drink a whole bunch of Mountain Dew, and then I just jerk off in my own face. And I'm like, well, this is pretty.
Actually, that would be.
I like it because it's 1:30 in the afternoon. There are people at work on either side of this, and Jack's like, I come in my first.
Listen. I retract my other 2 fingers. The club soda and the vodka. That's out. One of the pinky finger would be lube. It would be like KY jelly. And then you could just jerk off anytime you wanted with lube.
Oh no, I'm having
on
such
the bus?
a hard time.
Dude, there ain't nothing like a good lubed up beach sesh. You know what I mean?
LUBS, dude?
Yeah.
I don't know. Look, I don't know how many times anyone's ever jerked off with lube. It's infinitely better than beating off dry.
So you had garlic butter, you had bacon grease, lemon juice.
Is that for cleaning?
Yeah. Oh, actually, never mind. It's not lemon juice. It's now it's pine saw.
So pine saw. What was the 4th one?
Lube.
And do you have a 5th?
Dude, I haven't got a 5th one yet. So that's 4 down. So we got pine saw, garlic butter.
The
lube.
fact that he hasn't said insulin is
dude,
amazing.
That's the thumb, dude.
This is why you have medical emergencies, because you
no
forget
kidding.
there is a liquid that would save your life. And you're like, nah, bacon grease.
Actually, damn, dude, one of them has to be soda, too.
Jack wants just Windex to come out of all 5 fingers so we can clean windows and intersections, dude. Change.
He does it. He squirts it first, and he doesn't clean it until they pay him.
I had a dude do that, and it was very annoying.
And then he cleans it with a dirty towel so it just smears, and you're like, oh, man.
So you gotta do a Zombieland and just pop the door open on him. Drive away.
Oh, dude, now I'm thinking, dude, can we do, like, sauces?
Yeah,
Because I was thinking, dude, if I could get an Alfredo finger, that would be
dude,
so good.
The Alfringer, dude?
The Alfringer?
A fringer, dude, if I can get some Alfredo to come out the thumb, that'd be pretty cool.
Garlic butter and Alfredo. That is wild.
Then when I do this...
Oh, you want a bolognese on the other finger, dude?
Can I just have shrimp scampi come out of a finger?
Dude.
It would be terrible though, like if you had to milk it out like
no.
that. You're
No.
Hold on, I'm a little clogged up today.
Other fingers,
What
dude?
if like a girl sucks your finger and they just get like just straight insulin in their mouth?
Oh,
not that one. I need that one.
Oh, that would be funny. Yeah, you're like having sex with a chick and you put your finger in their mouth and then you give them a quick dose of fucking garlic butter.
Oh, hey.
Which is how they serve it.
I don't know what you're talking about. That would be the grand. I'd marry that woman right away.
That's how they serve it at restaurants too, is a dose. They dose you with garlic butter. They just put it on a white sheet of paper and then put it on your tongue.
That's Zach's
And then you
only
wait
job.
for an hour.
He just stands by like the warming lamp or whatever, like as food is about to go out, and he just
I can
on every piece of toast that goes by.
He just replaces a machine at a factory. Yeah. That's all that winds
What
up
if it
happening.
came out? What if it came out like one of those?
He gets a union job.
One of those, the water bottles like inside a hamster cage that's like upside down.
Oh,
you have to
drip.
You have to like suck on it like that, and then spit it on whatever you want.
Damn. Well, what if I had insulin in my thumb and one night I was like, let's say,
or you could
hypothetically, I
Coke.
have my thumb in my mouth while I'm
Cola.
sleeping. What if I accidentally,
Overdose.
Yeah, I just start sucking insulin out of my thumb.
I mean,
All right.
What a way to go.
Well, you could just. Would it even work that way? Would your body like?
I don't know. I've never met anyone that
You
can
could just
shoot
do like
a liquid out of
Coca-Cola.
their fingers.
The Coca-Cola would also make some sense.
Oh, so I'd have to be like this. Not both. Have a stream of insulin and Coca-Cola.
Well, one's syrup and one's the carbonation.
Damn.
You
What
know
about
how,
like a hot
if you
foot?
put someone's hand in water, they pee themselves. Like if you put their hand in water while they're asleep, like instead we put Zach's balls in water, and then his hands just start leaking all over the sheets. He's like, oh man, it's all bacon grease and carbon.
I feel like you just want us to put Zach's balls in water.
Yeah, it feels like really roundabout
I feel
way.
like we're not paying attention to is the fact that like, what if you have the most delicious garlic butter ever made to mankind, and then you just have people trying to break into your house and
Suck your
extract,
fingers.
Cut your hand off.
I feel like
delicious
it's a
garlic
thing where
butter.
if you're not eating like a healthy diet or you're not getting like the right nutrients, it starts coming off bad. So you got to be living good.
See?
I think there's probably that element to it as well.
Can I get the secret sauce for a Krabby Patty on one of the fingers?
Oh, can you get a cartoon sauce, dude?
Yeah.
Can you get this not real cartoon?
Ben's like, I've been waiting for this moment my entire life.
Well, look, it's all hypothetical. Might as well really
shoot
get
for the
something
moon,
worth
man.
it. Truffle butter sauce.
I would go water, obviously.
Stupid.
Pedialyte.
Dumb.
Dude, I love Pedialyte. So
I could use
good.
a Pedialyte.
Yeah, I know. You were a happy little boy last night. That was fun to. I haven't seen Ben that happy and carefree in a
I
very
was
long
rambunctious.
time. You were
That's
rambunctious.
the only way I could stop worrying about things.
After the roast battle, he just looked at me at one point and goes, "This is fun. This is fun. Life is good." And I was like, "Good."
Yeah,
Just
man.
walks into traffic. Just walks in front of a car. It's just
He lays down on 64. Just like,
He doesn't realize I'm standing in the fire pit, dude. That's good.
Ben killed himself. How? Joan of Arc style,
He
I guess.
seemed like he
just-
was at peace.
Yeah.
All the signs point to he was okay, except he wasn't.
Except he wasn't. All right.
No, wait. All 5 fingers?
Yeah. Oh, my bad.
Come. That's it.
I do like
that'd be such a
Ben's.
pregnancy risk, dog. You don't fucking want
Every time
that,
I finger
dog.
somebody, it's
Yeah, you don't want any of that.
The kids come out looking different depending on which finger they get.
There's a different race in each finger.
Oh no!
Whoa, dude! He was so worried about the Jewish impersonation. Now he's like, whoa, we don't want different races coming out of each finger.
Excuse me.
You're the one that went, oh no.
no, if we use the pinky, he's gonna have a lisp. So
Well, my father was
a
a
dwarf.
ring finger.
It's a dwarf. Oh, I guess we know which. Sorry.
Dang, then you'd have to experiment, though, to figure out which race was which finger, though.
True.
And that's 5
But-
kids, dude. That's 5.
I think
probably-
the government would probably pay me for that experiment, though.
If you get pregnant by a thumb, you're probably a lot shorter.
Then you could just go to
That's true. That's
sperm
definitely.
donors. You can make so much money, dude.
Oh, my God.
Damn, man. I fucked
No,
my whole
no,
thought up.
because it would still be his statistics. You know what I mean? Like when you go to like the sperm bank and you look through the chart, it's like, oh, this guy's a doctor, this guy's 6'5", this guy's has like heart disease in his family and stuff like that, and they're gonna be like, well, this is a average sized white man who works at a hot dog restaurant, but somehow has black cum. I think it would sit there for a while on the shelf.
What's that? 2 times you dropped
How
out?
tall
Perfect.
are you, dude?
5'11", 6 foot, kind of in that.
You're right on the verge. I think you have to be 6 foot to donate cum.
Really?
I know for a fact if you're a
Is it
redhead, they
donating?
don't let you.
That'd be so funny if you're 5'9". I just want to
Yeah,
come in
sperm
this
donor,
cup.
man. Yeah, really donate
I
it.
feel like my whole goal in life has just to be to donate my sperm, and they won't let me do it.
saying you donated, it feels weird than being a sperm donor. Like, yeah, I went down to I donated my sperm.
So I have red hairs in my beard, and I pluck them out like all the time, and
do
I'll hold them up to the
Salvation.
light,
You
and they're
trickster.
just like orange and red. I wonder if I could get away with it.
Yeah,
Because
probably.
I
if you
don't
pull
look
them
like
out.
I have red hair, but it's in there.
They don't want red hair.
Apparently, that's what he said.
No, I've looked it up. You can't you can't be a redhead and donate sperm.
I feel like
It's frowned upon it.
That's so funny.
Zach treats a sperm bank the same way they treated country clubs in like the 30s. Where they're like, this seems like a nice place, but you guys want a lot of Jews in here, do you?
Yeah.
Like that. But he goes to the sperm bank, he's like, you guys don't you guys don't take samples from redheads, do you?
Hey, keep the Irish out of my fucking sperm bank.
yeah, dude.
Dude, modern eugenics just at the sperm bank? That's crazy.
Yeah.
We don't
What
want
if you
short
came-
people. We don't want ginger.
So, like, my wife has
It's a
bright red
silent
hair.
genocide.
So my kids obviously have that gene. They don't have red hair, but
Your grandkids could,
yeah. So does that mean
depending
that
on which finger.
are we tainted now? Is our gene pool been?
yeah.
Yeah.
Damn it!
It's also got your
Looks like you got to
genes in there.
inbreed.
I like it. Jack just said it. Yeah, I like how I was like, yeah, my wife's the one bringing us down. All right.
Not this real living Shrek.
Yep. yeah.
It was a good one. It hurt, but it was a good one.
I feel like either one of you three could have a child that looks like Shrek.
Yeah. My
Oh,
cousin.
Like
yeah.
either one
yeah,
of you.
dude.
Very belly forward.
Yeah.
You guys all look like different types of ogres.
And come from strong stock. That's how
Yes.
they used to
Yeah.
describe that. It's
It's
strong
called
stock.
Midwest lifestyle. all
What,
right.
you've never scared a village? You
Oh, okay, all right, yeah.
It's called Midwest chic, dude. Fucking get with
Like
the
you've never
times.
stolen cattle for a dinner, like or
You guys never
whatever.
cow tits? You fucking pussies.
No, fuck that one. Oh, okay. What's the best type of holiday food? Are you doing like the traditional like turkey stuffing, pecan pie, sweet potatoes? You want to do like appetizer finger foods, or do you want to do like the classic dirt bag fried chicken, French fries, pizza?
I like barbecue holidays.
If you
Those are my favorite holidays, which aren't necessarily the most food-forward holidays, but I think I just enjoy them so,
So like a
much
4th
more.
of July?
Yeah, I like a 4th of July,
Oh
Memorial
yeah.
Day, Labor
What
Day.
do you consider barbecue though when you say that?
I mean, I guess it's just hot dogs.
Oh, I'm gonna slap
Just
you in the
hot
face.
dogs and burgers?
Just slap you in the face.
I guess hot dogs, if I'm going to have to
Hamburgers
say.
and hot dogs are not barbecue.
Favorite holiday
Nah,
food?
dude.
I will-
Turkey's disgusting, but I'll take some hot dogs, dude.
I will
Random
die
hot
on
dogs.
this hill.
My grandma-
I will die on this hill.
My grandma gets a 20-pound hot dog for Thanksgiving every year. And stuff.
20-pound hot dog.
I just wanted to get that out.
It looks like a meatloaf, but it's just a big hot dog.
It's half dark meat somehow.
I promise you, it's half a lot of meat.
Oh man,
I'm sorry, I cut you off though.
No, I hate it when people are like, "Oh, let's have a barbecue," and then you go over and it's hamburgers and hot dogs, and you're like, "That's grilling." There's a huge difference between barbecuing and grilling. And if you invite me to a barbecue and you pull out fucking hamburgers and hot dogs, I'm gonna flip your grill over. Like that's.
What do you want for a barbecue?
Pork butts,
ribs, pulled pork, brisket,
like things that would have barbecue sauce on them. Is that what the dividing line is?
No, I mean, because you can get a dry rub. Like, Jack's just like hidden.
I'm just like, Jesus, Ben, come on, man.
What?
Have some balls. You know what barbecue is.
I got yelled at the last time I was at a barbecue restaurant, so I don't.
In Kansas City?
Yeah.
Probably because he went in and he was like, "You guys got any hot dogs?"
Yeah.
I was worried. I was in my head the whole time, dude. Then I came up to the line, they yelled at me, and then I was.
Oh, really?
wasn't I with
Ben
you?
Johnson in his head.
No,
That's strange.
Which one?
Arthur Bryant's.
Oh, okay.
I believe.
And they yelled at you.
They are pretty aggressive there.
Yeah, that's the one where they said under their breath, like to my face, but like loud enough for like people to hear. Awkward ass. They just called me awkward ass.
Dude, that might have been who you were there with.
Awkward ass. That's so
That could have
funny.
been anybody.
No. Everybody else was flying through. They seem to know the system real well.
The way he said it, no.
Now that I think about it, every
obvious.
time I'm with Ben, someone says that.
Awkward ass. That's actually just because he does have an awkward, like it's concave.
Yeah, my line goes side to side instead of up. My cheeks are top and bottom.
He has a Chinese ass.
Yeah,
like
dude,
the splits.
I swear I was about to say, someone in my family told me when I was a kid that Asian people's butt cracks went side to side. And I believed it for so long. So long.
It's crazy.
So long. Yeah. It was one of my uncles, and he pulled me aside, and he's like, "Do you know Asian people's butt cracks go side to side?"
Is your uncle Asian by chance?
Yeah.
Asian Uncle Ricky, dude?
Yeah.
Oh, the asshole is.
No,
No, we're not doing that voice. We can do the Jewish voice, but not.
No. I don't know how I feel. Actually, I know how I feel, and I hate it.
No. Oh man.
20
You ever seen two butt cracks? They're perpendicular.
No.
Yes.
Perpendicular isn't even the right word.
Dude, has there ever even been a Chinese guy say perpendicular?
I don't think it's possible.
No, it's not perpendicular because it would be parallel. All right, we're done. We're done. Yeah.
No, but food though. Every Christmas, my family, we're Southern. My uncle will fry catfish, and that's the best.
I hope it just zooms in on you.
You act like you have no control.
Yeah.
But it would. That's.
Speaking of Sopranos, dude. Not the speaking of actual Chinese.
You're singing now?
Stuff is.
Oh wait.
Yeah, no, you. Yeah, in Sopranos, dude. There's an episode where Uncle June, dude. He's like trying to tell Bobby Bacliar his fucking a joke. And he's like, "Yeah, did you hear about the Chinese guy that went to the eye doctor?" And he's like, the doctor told him he had cardiacs. And he goes, "No, I drive a Rinkin Continental." I drive a Rinkin, that's what he says.
And you hate the dialogue in RoboCop.
Edit that part out.
And you hate the dialogue in RoboCop.
Nah, dude, that's funny, dude. You know what happens in real life? People telling each other jokes. You know what doesn't happen in real life? A guy getting his head blown off and turned into a robot cop.
Yeah, that's why you watch movies. Because it can't happen in real life.
Yeah, there's no Batman either, Zach.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Are you fucking serious, bro?
Break it to you.
Dude. He's going to go to Gotham this spring.
I don't know how to tell you this, but Minnesota, it's just a football team. They're not really Vikings.
Oh,
Yeah.
no.
Fuck.
Dude,
Just play and pretend.
Whenever one of the players die, though, they do give them a Viking funeral.
Yeah, they do. They shoot a flaming arrow into his chest.
Yeah, they put him in a boat at the 50-yard line for some reason.
That's the halftime show.
Dude,
Man,
They're
Randall
just out there to
Cunningham.
retire Brett Favre.
the Vikings actually start raping and pillaging, and Kirk Cousins is like, "Ooh, guys, I don't know,
Ooh,
I don't know."
Dude, I'm not gonna lie. The day that the Minnesota
like that?
Vikings start raping and pillaging the rest of the NFL, I'll be a happy fan. I'll be a happy fan. Dude.
Weird take.
Yeah.
Metaphorically, I really hope the Vikings start raping and pillaging.
I like the entire world's like, Mo, the NFL, man, maybe we should take a look at these CTEs. These are pretty. And Zach's like, no, bring back the rape.
Felonies.
I don't know if you can even say rape on YouTube. It probably just got pulled.
I don't know.
We've been doing Asian accents. And Jewish,
They let fucking
I think
Shane
it's
Dawson have a
demonetized.
career and shit. There's so many like YouTubers for like kids that turned out to just be rapists the whole time.
Really?
Do you guys, does that miss your generation?
Yeah.
I guess a little bit.
What?
Back in my day, YouTube was black and white.
I don't know why they segregated it.
YouTube was
Thank you.
Jack just leaves. He's like, all right, I've been Jack, everybody else.
He just disappears. He doesn't even walk out.
He dives in the lake behind him.
He's swimming in the fucking picture.
Dude, Tobuscus though, I think he was one.
Tobuscus?
Tobuscus. Do you remember Tobuscus?
No. Who the fuck is Tobuscus?
He's this guy. He's Tobuscus. Like that's how.
There's a generational gap in this episode.
Yeah, I know.
Wait, Tobuscus, and he was a rapist?
Yeah.
Do you think he said his name like
Yeah.
when he jumped out behind a bush, or like Tobuscus, and they're like, oh,
Like he's a Pokemon?
yeah.
But he's trying to catch kids.
Oh.
There was a dude I knew in the Marines named Yoder, and I wouldn't let him speak English. I said, you can only communicate with me using your last name, like a Pokemon. So he would come up to me and he'd be like, Yoder, 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 Yoder. And I'd be like, what is it, boy? What is it? Guys, I think Yoder wants us to follow him. Let's go.
You guys are in a
Who's
firefight,
the
and he's like,
crazy
Yoder,
guy in
Yoder.
this
Yoder, Yoder. I see him, buddy. I see him. Thank you.
Like the Swedish chef, dude.
What are you
Organ
saying,
board.
Yoder? There's someone trapped in a well?
Yeah. He's like, no, it's an IED. We all die. Mayor Johnson lost the pie? He's like, no.
Taliban right there.
Sniper.
Dang, man. I'm still trying to
We
think of
barely
some
talked
holiday
about food.
Yeah, that's the whole point of this show is just bringing up topics that we might be able to rip on.
Where did we end up on rape?
Yeah. Dude, you have no idea how many times it'll go far left into like hardcore, just like dark stuff, and I'm like, all right. So the question was, are guitars better or pianos?
Let's go far right on the next one. Keep it going.
Okay, hold on. All right, best chain pizza place. Best chain pizza place: Domino's, Papa John's, Pizza Hut, or Emo. Emo's doesn't really count because it's
I
not
think-
nationwide.
no.
But
I think this is easy. I think this is so easy. And I feel like some of you guys are going to say Domino's. And that's just flat out the wrong answer.
no,
Papa John?
Papa John's is easily the best one.
I think Papa John's has it. Now,
Yeah, especially
when
as
we
their
were
CEO.
kids,
They out Pizza the Hut?
they do.
They do out Pizza the Hut.
Dude, everyone out pizzas the Hut now. Like it's
just
so mid,
so bad.
It has. But remember
all
how
bread.
good it was. Remember how good it was when we were kids.
To go to the
I think
buffet.
any
going
pizza
there.
was just like a spike of fucking endorphins in your head at that age. You know what I mean?
Well, whenever we would
Just
get
that
like,
is
Pizza in
true.
general.
yeah, right?
Yeah, you go after a baseball game.
Yeah.
You know, dude, the
Fucking
Pizza
fluffies.
Hut, though, I'll tell you what. Pizza Hut had the best fucking lunch buffet. They had
That's
the
what I'm
all-you-can-eat
saying.
lunch buffet,
That's
dude.
what I'm saying.
was
That
fire.
salad, the salad bar, the fucking just endless pizza would just come out. Oh, the personal pan when they would bring out that thing, it was always on like the tongs or whatever. And they slide that bad boy in front of you. You were king.
dude.
You were
Bro, my
king.
first job was at a CC's.
See
I
you
was
later.
Just thinking about CC's Pizza.
And I would, that's when I first started smoking weed. And I would show up like a half hour early and just sit in the parking lot and rip bowls and listen to Good Kid, Mad City before I
my
would
God,
I would go
bro.
in. And one time you know how you have like the tray that you like put your plate on and then that. Well, we had like the conveyor belt oven, and I put it on the bottom rack, and I didn't realize that the oven was on, so it sent it through the thing and melted through the chain. And then my meth addict manager was just like chipping stuff on the other side, and I'm like, oh, what happened,
Who
man?
the fuck put that in?
Whoa! This
What
is
an
crazy.
idiot.
We have a pizza completely made out of plastic now? That's weird.
When I worked at Emo's for a little bit, I don't know what it is with pizza places and the managers being on meth, but I had one. He had a meth vape. Like, it was a
What?
big, it was, yeah,
What, these
it was like a huge like tank. It was like huge, and it was just all black. And I remember like asking him like, "What is that?" And he was like, "Meth. You want some?" And I was
no
like,
Did he have all his teeth?
"Yeah."
I wonder if that would save your teeth.
That's nice. That's nice that he offered.
Did
some.
he?
Yeah,
Normally,
that
normally
himself?
meth heads don't want to share.
Yeah, he said meth. I said no. He was like, it is blueberry, and I was like, that's not
Blueberry
good.
meth?
Dude, I'm not gonna lie.
They got meth and flavors?
Yeah.
What if you were like, "Oh, I love meth, but I hate blueberries"?
Yeah,
Sorry.
Yeah.
Oh,
Do you have any cherry?
Yeah.
Well, one day he opened the restaurant and he forgot to like open like the vents for like the oven and shit.
Oh, dope.
So like the entire like place filled with smoke, and I like looked for him. He is on like our registers are right here. Right there is a table. He's at that table, passed out. Like,
Yeah, he
just
came down.
face down over it, and I had to like
died?
wake him up and just be like, "Hey, we're on fire right now. You need to get up." And
So
like,
am I, brother. He just fucking put his head back down.
slams his face on the table, goes back to sleep. But he woke up to
Was
like
there a fire?
there wasn't a fire, but it was like filling with smoke, and it was about to.
It wasn't a
happen.
fire, but it was a pretty mid fire.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
It was mid as fuck.
He
Weak
did wake
fire.
up to talk to like the people there to fix it, and then he like when it was all over with, he just went right back to the table and. Like,
Can you imagine
slumped
how
out.
inconvenient a fire is when you're coming down like off of a 3-day meth bender?
Man.
And you're just like, "Ugh, guys, can I not relax for 1 minute without you guys?"
Dude, imagine someone being like, I want to speak to your manager, and you're like, he's right there.
I think I had that. I think I kind of had that
He's
situation.
just dead.
Yeah. I think I was so annoyed by it, I'd start mentioning it to people when they come in to pick up their pizza. I'd be like, "Oh, don't worry, that's my manager. It's
He's
fine."
right there.
He's just knocked the fuck out.
He was concerning
Yeah.
the customers.
The owner of that franchise, like, because you can like buy like an Emo's, like he had a big truck and there was a lot of geese that would walk in the back parking lot. Well, he ran over a goose like on purpose.
I thought you meant he was going to mow down like a whole group of them. Like
He
a whole
tried
flock.
to. Yeah, he tried to get
Yeah,
multiple.
he drove at them.
He came inside. He's like, look what I did back there, and like
There's blood all over the sidewalk, bro.
Literally everybody on the street was like, "What the fuck is like calling the police?" And like,
That's a good patriot, all right? Everybody's talking about, "Oh, we got to build a border wall." No, the real problem is these Canadian geese.
geese.
You know,
I
that
fucking hate
just-
geese, dude.
Illegal immigrants come down every winter and just think they run the place.
Yeah.
We got to let them know. I think we start sending Canada a message. Be like, "We're sick of you. We're sick of your geese. This
I
is
think-
what's going to happen."
I think I'm just going to start calling immigrants geese.
Yeah.
Like, these fucking geese, dude.
Look at
honk,
this goose. Look at this
Dude,
goose
they're
over here.
ruining our community.
Yeah, they're trying to take your job at Home Depot, man.
Yeah,
you can't let
dude.
that happen.
It's fucking
It's
geese,
a bunch
bro.
of geese in orange vests.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah, so anyway.
yeah, Papa John's.
I think it's Papa
we were
John's,
all
but I'm not
in
gonna lie, dude. The personal pan pizzas, like the little, the ones that were like the yay big.
Yeah.
those were fucking fire.
Do you remember Book It, where if you read a couple books, you'd get a free personal pan pizza?
No,
No,
Our
that's
school did
before
this.
their time.
Okay, well, our
I
school
remember- I
did
know what you're
this.
talking about, though.
You had to read. I was in like kindergarten, so they're like small books, but you had to read 4 of them, and then you got a personal pan pizza. And I remember thinking that's the greatest deal ever. And then they brought out the personal pan pizza, and I'm like, "This is it?
Yeah.
This is it? This is not worth 4 books, 4
Dude,
slices
that's
of
a
pizza."
lot of fucking books. That's literally like one triangle
Yeah.
piece of pizza. That's
Per
like tiny.
book, yeah. I was like, "This is 6 pages per slice," and I'm not
You
doing
could
that.
fit the whole pizza in a book, in one book.
Yeah.
When I was in elementary school, we had a contest to see who could read the Percy Jackson books the fastest,
Oh.
and I won. And I was sitting.
That's a weird way to come out of the closet, dude. It's a real weird way to come out of the closet, dude.
Well, the prize was like you got your own pizza. It was like a full size and like a pitcher of soda, and you could sit alone at a table and just eat that like in front of everyone. And like
Pitcher of soda.
yeah, like it was literally a full pitcher of fucking like Mountain Dew,
And
I
I'm
was like,
fucking
this is the best thing
diabetic, bro.
This
I'm
is
getting
America. This is how we reward our children.
Next time you come to St. Louis, dude, I'll be with you. I'll be like, let's fucking, you want to trade?
Dude, yeah.
You want to share this needle?
Yo, let me see that vial, dog.
Yo.
Pass the vial.
Zens and needles.
So did you win the competition?
I won, but like you sat alone at the table eating that pizza, and I was like, this just makes me a nerd.
Did you go see the Percy Jackson movies when they came out?
I did, and I was disappointed.
God, of course.
It's ironic that they had a competition to who could read the books the fastest because Percy Jackson was dyslexic and couldn't read.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
He is. That's part of the book. Yeah, that's kind of fucked up.
I remember that because I remember
Percy Jackson.
liking Percy Jackson because of that.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, he's like me.
Yeah.
I'm bad at reading.
Man,
And-
it is super meta to write a book about a dyslexic guy.
Yeah.
Were the words really big on the page?
It's actually just pictures. Now that I mention it. I read it
It's a comic
I got it.
It's a flip book, dude.
Yeah. Dude, they cut out they're doing a new Percy Jackson series, and they're actually including the Arch scene this time. Because there's like a fight in the Arch
Dude,
in St. Louis.
worse. I don't know what you're talking about.
Dude, you never read Percy Jackson?
No,
Whatever, man.
Never
man.
even.
Didn't know you
fucking
weren't cool.
Never
sick.
read shit. I read Captain Underpants. You want to talk about?
Oh, all right. That's my
books?
yeah.
Yeah,
Some highbrow shit.
Yeah,
dude.
it is.
Yeah.
Fucking
Show some fucking respect.
Kevin Hart was in the movie. With-
Oh,
Percy
back
Jackson.
to meth. We had a
The
Sonic in
Captain
our
Under-
hometown that was cooking meth in the kitchen. And
Oh,
when
nice.
the cops found out, they had to bulldoze the building.
Yeah, you can't.
Yeah, apparently
that,
once you've cooked meth somewhere, it never
contaminated.
leaves.
Dude, a bunch of meth addicts on roller skates, dude.
It was so fast. It was so fast.
Fucking milkshake.
Zoom, zoom, zoom. It was like roller derby. They were all hitting each other.
Does my Sonic waiter have elbow pads on? It's kind of crazy.
There
I've
is
never
a
seen that
tooth
before.
in my onion rings. I don't
But
like
they,
it.
Why do they lose their teeth? What about it makes them lose their teeth?
It's the.
they don't brush. You're up for like 4 days and you eat a ton of sugar when you're on.
Is that what it is?
Yeah.
Yeah, but I think
My
it's also
roommate.
the I think it's like if you smoke it, it's like the chemicals of it fucks them up.
Oh, I'm sure
Yeah,
it's not
too.
good. I mean, it's not good for you. It's got battery acid in it. So
Yeah.
I mean,
It's
fine if you
yeah,
vape
yeah.
I heard it's fine if you vape it.
Especially if it's mixed with blueberries. So
Yeah,
you really
that's-
missed out.
I
man.
know. I
No, my
just cough so much.
someone I knew, well, my roommate in the Marines, one of them got addicted to meth when we came back from our first deployment, and he was smoking it in our bathroom, and then he would come out, and I thought he was just like, I didn't know what he was doing, but he would always come out of taking a shower. He'd take a 45-minute shower, and then he'd come out and be like, dude, let's get ice cream. Let's get to fucking gummy bears, like Sour Patch Kids or whatever. And
Yeah.
I was like, all right, man, this guy's really excited about
Turns
sugar.
out a meth addict is just me when my blood sugar's low.
Yeah, I was
Yeah,
gonna say,
actually.
it sounds strangely
Yeah.
familiar.
So, yeah. I think I've done meth. Now you're saying it?
Zach's just chewing his lip. I'm like,
He's not injecting insulin. It's just meth straight in the bloodstream.
dude, liquid meth. Oh my god.
How else do you vape it?
So, Papa John's. Okay. What's the best invention? Indoor plumbing, the iPhone, or the wheel?
Out of just those three?
Best human invention. Overall significance to human life.
Out of just those three things.
I think about
I mean,
my
you can
general...
choose anything. If you have something that you think beats one of these three. However, I've thought long and hard about this, and I think these are probably the top.
Okay.
I want to say indoor plumbing. I don't want everybody to like have stunk like all the time around me, and like me and my general comfort level in life. It's got to be that and fucking air conditioning.
I
You got to think like our general level of like
Comfort.
of comfort. You're living like a rich person from like 100 years ago. You're probably living better than them just because of technology. You know what I mean?
Oh, so much better. So much better.
I'm
Deodorant.
saying I think there's, man, dude. I think like bathing would be like just the ability to be able like I think a shower.
Dude, soap finger? Shoot soap out of your finger, dude?
Well, I don't even wash my hands, so
I have no idea what I'm talking
wouldn't
about.
do me very well.
I don't know. I think
Oh.
best invention, child sex dolls. I think they really.
I think
they've done a lot of good for
They're
humanity.
so lifelike.
Yeah.
The number of victims is going to
Slept on.
plummet.
Literally
Yeah.
slept on.
The
Yes. Zach.
fleshlight. I think that's a good one.
Pantera's first album.
Most significant to human advancement. Pantera.
That one had Walk on it. That's pretty good, you know.
I don't know. The wheel's pretty good. You can also
the
shit
wheel-
through the wheel too. If you don't even.
Yeah, the wheel
Ringing
could be
endorsement.
used as a toilet.
If
you
you
just
have a
push it on
wheel-
its side and then.
If you have a wheel with a deep hole underneath it, you could. That's basically a toilet.
I mean,
Man.
You don't even have to flush either.
I like how
That's
none of us have said the smartphone.
Yeah, no,
No,
toilet.
no,
I'd rather
it's-
have toilet all
I
day.
mean, the
Yeah,
internet
toilet.
just causes many problems as I felt like it's helped fix.
I was just thinking how nice it is if you
philosophical
just
of you
sit
to
somewhere and you're just hanging out, you're not on your phone. You're like, wow,
You can just shit.
this is how people used to live. Dude.
Yeah, I love
on a
recording podcasts because I can turn my phone on airplane mode, and I haven't touched it in 48 minutes, and I'm
Living in the moment.
Dude, I put my phone on train mode, and then people make calls back to back to back on it. Should I write that down?
Keep it. Yeah. That's pretty good.
That's the most
it.
Ben Johnson joke of all fucking time. Dude.
that is the most.
That's great.
That is, yeah. Well done. You heard it here, folks.
Train mode.
No, but you could poop in a tire for sure.
Yeah. I do. I will say that.
I know from firsthand experience.
I will say that indoor plumbing has probably increased human life expectancy the most
Yeah.
out of any other thing.
Just by
because the
preventing
wheel has led to traffic wrecks, traffic accidents, stuff like that.
So many deaths.
So many
Automotive
deaths,
dude.
have been wheel related. Rollerbladers, they die all the time. But
Whenever the
toilet-
guys go inside a wheel and then go down a hill and then they die.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
That's millions of people every year, dude.
I mean, it was worse than COVID. You know how many people we lost to Zorbies? No, the indoor plumbing, though, think about it. That's when you're most vulnerable. So if you're not having to do it in a field with bears and
I
buffalo,
feel like
and
you're
stuff,
definitely more vulnerable in a field with bears and shit.
that's what I'm saying. The
Oh,
toilet
yeah,
has
yeah.
improved. How many people have stopped getting murdered while pooping
Yeah.
since we've had indoor
Well, you don't have to
plumbing?
go
The murder
out to
rate,
an
the
outhouse.
murder rate has dropped drastically since the indoor.
And the
plumbing
deuce
days.
rate has dropped significantly.
Yeah,
Or something.
the literal deuce rate. You know that indoor plumbing's not really this is still not like a worldwide thing yet.
Yeah.
Yeah,
What?
I was in
there's poverty, you know.
Have you ever been
Well-
to Alabama?
no, well, like when I was in Malaysia, I was in a full blown mall, and I was like, oh, I gotta go to the bathroom, and I walked into the bathroom, and it was literally just a hole in the floor.
When
that,
you have
like,
you
went-
just had a layover in Malaysia?
Wait.
No, it was on deployment.
Are you,
layover.
are you telling me like there was like an Apple store
yeah,
and then
there's an
a
Apple
hole in
store,
the
a
ground?
Pizza Hut, Gap.
and then just a toilet?
A place where you can go buy iPhones,
I feel
and
like
then
I
the
was about to say a
toilets.
whole bunch of
The
insensitive
toilets
things.
had stalls, but then you'd open the stall, and it was like these two little trays to put your feet in, and then you just do a little squat, and there's a hole in the floor.
So that's what he meant by shithole countries.
yeah, dude.
Not wrong.
Yeah, no,
That's
no.
their own
I think
choice to
that's
live
the
that
whole-
way
I think
when
that's
you
the toilet
fucking have an Apple
style.
store.
Is it still made out of porcelain?
No, there's no
Is it
toilet.
dirt?
It's just a hole.
Is it like a tile floor still?
No, it's like an open sewer that runs underneath the mall,
It's
and
like-
you drop your poop into the sewer, and it gets carried in.
You know how there used to be the troughs you had to pee in at like football games
Oh,
and
yeah.
stuff? It's like that, but for the fucking
I miss those.
Yeah,
Does
you
anybody
think-
else miss those?
hanging dong with
No.
all the
I don't even
balls.
like urinals.
No.
Dude, Eric, how big is your dick, dog?
Well, it sped things up.
Mrs. Trough
It
urinal.
sped things up. You know, I
Yeah.
feel like
Dude, you know how
urinals-
long it would take me to piss
know.
in a trough urinal, dude?
I don't think you can argue for indoor plumbing and then also the trough urinal at the same in the same
I do.
breath.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that
I'm
is
just saying.
weird.
I feel like the trough urinal. It moved things along. I don't think lines at sports games were as long when the trough urinal was socially acceptable.
I
thing.
love
They should just have it out on the concourse too.
Yeah,
so.
they should have it behind the dugout. Like,
honestly
just
in
sitting up to
baseball,
miss
yeah.
nothing, dude.
I think every bar should under the actual bar should just be a trough urinal, so you could just like while you're sitting there just piss, and you don't even have to leave.
You go
Just
to
a
swim-up
trough
bar.
urinal under each bleacher seat.
Yeah, Ben's like it's called a swim up bar.
Jesus Christ. I don't even like regular urinals. I have a strong stream. I get splashback, and I don't want that.
You gotta aim
I'd rather-
down.
Remember you made fun of me for my stream at the concert.
Did I?
Yeah.
What did you piss in his mouth?
This weak pussy.
Just dribbles out like poop.
I can hardly feel it.
Was it? Did you have a weak stream at the concert?
I don't know, but I remember you said I just took a long time at the urinal and you
I was so
weak
fucking
stream.
high.
Yeah, Billy Strings.
Yeah.
You know what I
Oh
think's
my
a
God.
slept on thing about indoor plumbing is like if that would have never been invented, where would people do coke at bars? You know what I mean?
true.
Yeah, I don't think they'd figure it out.
I don't think, they'd be like, "Oh my gosh, we have all this cocaine and nowhere to do it." And somebody's like, "Hold on, what if we started peeing inside?"
Whoa.
And then, whoa!
That's something, dude.
In a world with no indoor plumbing, Coke's probably legal.
Wouldn't it be kind of crazy if humans were like dogs, and it's like if one of us peed,
I
we
am
all
a
had to
dog,
start
dude. What are you
peeing?
talking
Like, we would all start peeing on the same thing just to be like, "Yeah, we were all here."
I mean, I don't know. Have you met my ex-girlfriend?
Is that what she did?
Come on, dude. That's pretty great. That was
Yeah, me and Jack
Pretty
did
solid.
piss on that bitch.
Just a dog.
That made me uncomfortable. That made me wildly uncomfortable.
What, peeing on my
How
ex-girlfriend?
do you think she felt, dude?
Warm.
Yeah.
Okay, best instrument: drums, guitar, piano.
I want to say piano. Or we can say synthesizers too.
Sure.
I feel like you can do more.
Keyboards
with
are
a
in the
keyboard.
piano family.
That ain't no fucking instrument. I think, man.
Why are they so mean about it?
How do you have ice water and get so loud? You just
Yeah? Oh,
shoot
yeah, I
ice
know.
right in the.
Yeah. That was my
ASMR
instrument.
That's your instrument. Yeah.
Damn, dude, the best instrument?
Ooh, empty jug you blow into.
I was like, you know what? I was wrong, but I swear he was gonna say didgeridoo. I was just waiting. I was like, if
what
Ben
the fuck is
Johnson's
a
gonna throw
didgeridoo?
out an instrument, it's gonna be
That
didgeridoo.
the
sounds
jug-
like a racial slur.
It's like why soccer is the most popular sport, dude. It's because you don't need a whole lot of stuff to play soccer. You need a ball and 2 goals, right? So I think the jug is the best because it can reach the most people. You don't need to, there's no cost of entry.
Okay, well then I would go with drums because you don't even need drums. If you have 2 thighs, you have drums.
That's a good point.
You know what I mean?
I play guitar with my armpit here.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Like, boom, musician.
Yep.
Empty jug, washboard, dude.
Washboard. Where do you have a washboard?
Best instrument, jug with 3 X's on it. best musician, Whistling Willie.
I think the best instrument is just a glass cup with a wet finger, dude.
Crystal glasses.
Yeah, dude, it's a very minimalistic thing you need.
He does the miscongeniality talent or whatever. He's just got 16 glass cups.
Exactly.
But everybody comes by and just drinks them all. And he's like, "Ah, shit.
Knock it off.
You guys drank my
I'm
my
out
music.
of tune. I'm out of tune. Fuck. You gotta tune these glasses.
Ben, pee in this."
Dude, guitar all the way, though.
No, dude.
Yeah.
I hate the guitar. I hate the guitar so much.
Why?
You
I
just
think
wrong.
guitar.
Well,
I think,
after
Alex,
being
yeah.
Well, I wasn't gonna say his name, but
Oh.
yeah.
Bleep it out.
why? What do you do?
after going to Texas and watching someone just obsessively play the guitar.
He noodles a lot.
Did he bring his guitar with him?
Yo,
tried to bring 2.
He tried to bring 2.
Why?
We said
On a cross
Why do you
country
need 2
road trip.
Why
he
do you
tried to
need
bring
2
2
guitars?
it's his comfort item. Were literally his words
You
to us.
literally only
We
need
were like,
one.
"Alex, what is that?" And he goes, "My guitar." And we were like, "Why are you bringing your guitar?" And he goes, "It's my comfort item." And we were like, "No."
You can just zone out
Serious?
and noodle on it.
I mean, I like to do, like, I get it, like, because I would do that, but I would also, like, maybe step outside or, like,
Nope,
not.
nope. There was
do
none of
it.
that. It was just,
Also-
"Oh, you guys are talking. Let me play a little louder."
Wasn't it an electric that he was just, like,
No.
ting, ting, ting?
It was an
It was an
acoustic.
acoustic?
Yeah.
Where'd he get an acoustic?
He found
It's his
one.
comfort item, bro.
Yeah.
It came with the Airbnb.
He found it.
5, 1, 2.
But we were literally like, "All right, well, space is really tight because Ben bought his golf clubs, so we don't, and I have an air mattress, so we don't have a ton of room. So pack light." And he was like, "Okay, all right."
All right.
And then we showed up, and he's walking out with a giant guitar. We're like, "Okay, all right."
Been a lot cool if he was like, "Oh, this is just my gun." I just need to bring a lot of
Damn,
guns.
dude, I
Brought
think
a
drums
rifle.
are the. I think drums are the answer.
I think drums are the answer.
It is
too.
the
Drums
most,
are the answer.
primitive.
I like-
It's probably the first one.
That's what I said. It's probably.
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
I would argue that maybe a ram's horn could have come first. You know, like
Before
but-
you have like skins pulled over.
Yeah,
whatever. I don't know what
but
they would
I,
use for-
I think that people probably started by like slapping their thighs, you know, and they
Yeah.
were like, "Damn, this is a good."
But, like, other than, like, the Blue Man Group, who's going to just see somebody play drums? Like, everybody
Travis
else,
Barker.
like,
That's your number one?
That's the only one I know. I just know that he plays drums.
Neil Peart, dude, R.I.P.
Well, I think the most necessary one is probably the guitar.
Yeah, I mean, like,
You can
well,
pretty
drums
much
are
make
like
a song with just a microphone and a guitar. You can't really do that with
You know, I
drums.
heard
Yeah.
most time signatures are divisible by 2 because, we have 2 feet, and that's, 1, 2, 1, 2.
Run that back rule. What?
Like, it's like everything's in 4/4 because you got
I feel like
Yeah.
guitars.
when you're dancing.
I don't know anything
1,
about
2,
music
3,
theory, I guess.
yeah.
I think guitar players definitely have the smallest penises.
Probably.
Jack's like,
Was that
Yeah.
the question?
Yeah.
No,
I would say
it's
from firsthand
I
experience.
want to say I also play saxophone.
just- saxophone players have huge dicks.
Tenor saxophone,
Yeah.
right? That's pretty lit.
No,
Yeah.
guitar players are like, oh, look at me, I'm so fancy, I'm so flashy, and it's like, yeah, but
I mean, there are those guys. I would say trumpet players are the biggest,
the
like-
guys
No,
that play.
I think the coolest social instrument to play is the piano. If you're at a bar that
That's
has a
classy
piano,
as fuck.
if you have a bar
Classy as
and
fuck.
you just walk up and start ripping the piano, you're fucking that night.
Yeah, dude.
Dude,
You are
yeah.
for sure getting laid if you walk up and just start ripping the piano.
You hit the Interstellar theme or whatever, like
Oh,
as he's going through the cornfield, like do 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 do. People are like, I mean, bras are coming off. It's game time.
Well, it's so funny because like, if you remember Top Gun Maverick when they're all like playing the piano
Yeah,
in the
yeah.
bar. That's
You
like.
learned and you ran around.
I think it's called like stride piano, where it's like old school, like what Jerry Lee Lewis and like Ray Charles and shit would do. So it's so funny, just like a white dude in his 20s in Florida is just like
Knows
fucking
1920.
yeah, just cranking it out because
That's
yes,
him.
that guy fucked.
Piano is the only
It was San Diego.
Oh, it was.
Yeah,
Do you think more people
I've been
know how
to
to
that.
play
I've been to
the
that
piano
restaurant.
or the
It's pretty
guitar
dope.
or the guitar?
I think it's easier to learn.
I think a lot of people are forced to do piano lessons more than guitar lessons.
That's what I think too, but I feel like I know more people that are good. That
Everybody
play guitar.
everybody who was forced to play piano wanted to play guitar though. I think.
Piano is the only instrument that has a grand version of it.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? There's no grand guitar.
We'll tell that to Jimmy.
Well,
Yeah, because we're
Tell
trying
that
to
to
get
the
rid
cello,
of the.
dude.
Yeah, dude.
cello, bro.
the bass.
Yeah,
Doom, doom,
dude.
doom, doom, to the giant.
Never seen a cello. What about a harp? Huh?
Yeah.
That's the grandest fucking guitar you could have.
That is a good point. I would say that the harp is a grand guitar.
But it's
That
not like
is
a
a
grand piano.
Yeah,
It's a bass
guitar.
piano.
But on Facebook Marketplace, I was looking today, in the free section, there's a fuck ton of pianos because people stop playing them. They just want to get them out of their house and they don't want to pay for it to be moved. So,
So
they're
you're
like, if you
flipping
can get it out of my
pianos.
house, it's
There's
free.
a piano in my grandparents' basement right now.
But nobody's doing that with guitars. They're like, no, dude, this is worth some fucking money, dude. You're gonna pay for this guitar. Just a thought. So take your grand piano and shove it up your fucking dick hole, dude.
Take this harp, but dude, all I know is angels play fucking harps. So
Yeah, it's not really not a whole ton of people still
Show
play the
offs.
harp. I follow a couple harp players on Instagram and stuff like that. It
Of
is
course
very
you
cool.
do.
Yeah.
Of course you do.
A couple of them.
Of course you
There's
do.
this one lady that
Big
runs.
harp
She's
guy.
got like an electric harp, and then she runs it into an effects pedal. It's pretty fucking sick, dude.
Wow.
She makes like video game soundtracks. I wish I had her name. I can pull her name off the top of my head.
Do you guys
It's
want to
pretty cool.
hear this lady play the harp to the Halo soundtrack? It's pretty dope.
Making her
That
own.
does, yeah,
Honestly?
yeah. Hey, can you pull that up? Actually,
I wish
Fucking loops it.
there is
Eric,
no
can we get
producers.
the harp player? Wait, is that what we were talking about? Frozen Dead guys. That was a.
Oh yeah, the best small town festivals: Frozen Dead Guy Days, Tomato Fight Festival,
Whoa.
Monkey Buffet Festival, Crying Baby Festival, Baby Jumping Festival, National Hollerin'
It's
Contest,
just call my bedroom.
Bjorjong Mud Festival, Mike the Headless Chicken Days,
Oh,
Festival of Near Death Experiences, and Testicle Festival.
How many people die at the Festival of Near-Death Experiences?
man.
I mean, I think nobody because it's near death experience.
Yeah, but you got to think
know
if
what
you
I
get a
mean?
bunch of people
No,
all
I
getting
think they
close
just-
to dying, some are gonna die.
Also, who has the Frozen Dead Guy days?
I looked it up once, and I think it was in Michigan, and it's just I think it's to commemorate somebody who was like ice fishing and then like died out on the ice, and so now what they do is they slide They take coffins and then they slide them across a frozen lake and see like who can get the furthest.
That's ridiculous. You know how much a coffin costs?
Dude, you put white
You know how much
people.
a fucking coffin costs?
You put white people alone in cold weather, and they're gonna come up with some fun shit to do. All right, like that's just.
That guy
How do
probably
you think ice skating was invented?
Yeah, just a whole bunch of white people are like, I bet you I could balance on this knife across the lake.
I wonder if like they were like carrying his body out like on a stretcher, and they're like, "Wait." He's like pushing. This is really fun.
Do you know who Michael Longfellow is?
Yes.
He's on Saturday Night Live now, but he came to the comedy club that I used to work at, and he had a hilarious joke. I can't do it obviously, but it was just he worked at a water park, and somebody had a heart attack on top of the water slide, and he was like, "That's not funny at all." But the conversation on how to get him down, like that, it's just like there's a lot. You should look it up. Look it up. I won't do the rest of his bit, but I don't know. I looked up the baby jumping festival.
Is it jumping babies or you're jumping over babies?
Jumping over babies.
Like with
They put a
BMX
bunch
bike?
of babies on mattresses.
with a car.
They have a bunch
They
of like,
have a ramp on both sides, and they just have a bunch of babies in the middle road.
it's like Evel Knievel, but they're using go-karts to jump over babies.
They got a monster truck.
Gravedigger.
They take abortion really weird.
Yeah, I mean,
Make it weird.
It's dudes on 10-speed bikes with wooden ramps that they built.
I think my favorite would probably be the tomato fight. Like that actually sounds like the most fun in the way that like paintballing sounds fun. But I'm curious about the monkey buffet.
that is in India, I believe, and they literally just
Are they
set up
eating
these.
among monkeys.
No, you just.
If you're wrong, also this
Yeah,
is very
Ben,
poor
yeah.
taste. I think India.
You never seen Indiana Jones, dumbass? All right, do you not know the culture? They banned that movie over there. That's so funny.
Dude,
Really?
Yeah, they banned Indiana Jones too because it's just so fucking racist to Indian people.
Is it really?
The entire
I
yeah.
haven't
dude.
watched
What about
it.
the little Chinese sidekick?
Yeah,
They don't give a fuck about Short Round, dude. He's fine.
Short Round. That's his name.
Yeah,
So funny.
He's in Everything Everywhere All at Once. He's doing fine. All right, he was in Loki.
yeah.
Was he?
He's
Yeah.
on the upswing, dog.
Who the
He's
fuck
good.
is he?
He's in the second season.
he's
It's in the
Ouroboros?
newer one. Yeah, I think he's the Asian guy. He's the one Asian guy in the fucking show. It's the newest season that he's in. Yeah,
He's Ouroboros is round is
Short Round.
Is Short Round?
Short Round. Yeah.
What a fucking icon, bro.
Oh, Mr. Jones.
No,
It is-
no.
It's fucked up because he does still have the same pitch voice as.
It's definitely
Short. Yeah,
it's OB.
It's very high.
Are these your? No. Hold on. Best movie that's still funny to you,
Not RoboCop.
dude. You're man. It's so
is
so
a good
sad to
movie.
find out when one of your friends has zero taste. You know.
Oh yeah, I was thinking the same thing about multiple people.
RoboCop is an American classic.
Best movie to make you laugh.
Well, we were talking about Schindler's List. Dumb and Dumber, for sure.
Yeah, oh
Yeah.
yeah, Dumb and Dumber's a fucking really good one, dude.
Oh my
That
god.
one-
When he walks out of the fucking supermarket, he goes, "Ah, big gulp, huh? All right, you guys have a good night."
Him shitting, Jeff Daniels just shitting in that toilet.
Oh yeah,
Like, oh my god. Because I've lived that so many fucking times.
it's just you
And
every morning
the-
before
the-
you go to work.
The toilet's broken. Oh no.
My favorite part of that is at the end when they're walking down the road and the bus full of like swimsuit models pulls up. They're like, excuse me, we're looking for 2 young men to help us put suntan lotion all over us or whatever. And they're like, well, you're in luck. Because about a mile that way is a town full of guys. They're like, man, how lucky is it that some poor guys are going to get to travel with them?
Oh, dude.
And then he's like, wait.
When he sells their van to get that little bicycle, that motorized bike,
Yeah, and
and
then
then he goes, "Just when I think you can't do something any dumber, you do something great like this."
Completely redeemed
yourself.
And then he pees and he's stuck to him whenever they get up. Do you remember that? Fucking just
We lost
backpack.
our job. Our pets' heads are falling off. I like how they taped it, and then
Yeah.
they taped the head back on the parakeet and give it to the blind
Yes.
kid. And he's just like, pretty birdie. pretty.
Every time I see a bird, that's what I think about, dude.
Yeah.
Just a little Nicholas Cooper.
That is
You think about cutting his head off?
What a good
yeah.
bit it would be.
Yeah.
Dude, I could kill you for such a
Yo,
funny bit.
Nick, hey, I got you a bird, bro.
Monica, shut up.
I forgot Cheese's eyes, dude. Dumb and Dumber.
Beat Dumb and Dumber.
Dude, I think
No,
Airplane's probably.
Airplane.
Oh, dude, no, Caddyshack.
Yeah.
Caddyshack's a fucking good
I
one.
think
talking about it last night.
I like Airplane more than Caddyshack.
They're both up there.
I think I
It's-
like Naked Gun maybe better than
Oh,
the
Naked Gun's good.
yeah.
as far as Leslie Nielsen stuff.
It's so good.
The movie I would DVR or I had on DVR that I would fall asleep to all the time growing up was Dodgeball.
Oh,
Yeah.
And I don't
dude,
know if
you know
you've
what mine
rewatched
was?
it.
Was
It's pretty
Benchwarmers,
solid.
bro. Benchwarmers is a
Dude.
fucking good one.
Benchwarmers is what Nicole and I watched like the first time we hung out.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's
that's like,
Damn,
yeah.
dude, that's
Yeah.
definitely you're definitely smashing.
Yes, we did.
A girl's not even agreeing to that.
Yeah, yeah.
A
Yeah.
girl.
You lit up the mic.
Wait,
on
do
that
you mean
one,
the
dude.
sex? Wait a second.
No, I'm saying like if a girl's like if you're like, hey, you might like how's Benchwarmers? Or you put a movie on and she's okay with it.
Yeah.
It's because she's fucking. She's down to fuck. She doesn't even want to watch the movie. A chick is never watching Benchwarmers, unless she's like she knows that you're not gonna watch. You two aren't watching it.
I don't want to spill the beans or anything, but we may have had sex before marriage. You know,
You're going to
Did you
hell,
just-
bro. Dude, I'm gonna let you know my mic picked that up for sure.
If his didn't,
It's the White Castle.
I feel like my nostrils are about to or next.
Dude.
No,
Yeah,
no,
dude.
it's trapped in here. It's
no,
trapped
the
in
smell's
here.
coming through the microphone, dude.
It's for all the viewers at home.
You got a 4D YouTube channel.
They're gonna watch me just like flex my stomach a little bit.
A green filter comes across. The Airplane
no.
has the most bits running at one time.
Yes.
I think.
Airplane
That's
Airplane is one of those that you could watch like 5 times and see something new every single time. I love the whole beginning when everyone's arriving at the airport and the two announcers are arguing in the background
Yeah.
is so funny. Just it starts off like the white zone is for emergency loading and unloading. And then the guy comes on, he's like, the red zone is for emergency loading and unloading. And then they're like, no, the white zone, but all of it's happening in the background. Like you're watching people arrive at the airport, and if you're not listening, and then you look at like 30 seconds goes by, it's like, let's just be real, Janine. This is what you want a divorce. That's what this is really about. Like that, like argue.
It was an abortion, dude.
Yeah, an abortion.
She said, Tom, I'm not getting an abortion.
I think the best bit. It could be the best bit in movie history is the drinking problem one.
Oh yeah,
I have a drinking problem. He's just
It's
throwing the water on himself.
it's just all over him like that. One of my favorite parts of it is he's like, everyone assume crash positions, and people just start like laying in like weird ways like that. And then there's like a panic part at one point, and it's just like a topless girl just goes in front of the camera for like 10 seconds and then goes away, and it's never explained. Like, oh, it's so funny.
You put on a seatbelt, the fucking sign or whatever.
Yeah.
It's got the Spanish is just gibberish.
If you guys haven't seen Police Squad, which is the TV
Yeah.
show that is like all the characters from Naked Gun, it's so fun. I mean, it's just that sense of humor, and it's like
Yeah.
it's definitely worth watching.
Leslie Nielsen.
Is the
Yeah.
best.
Hell
Leslie
of a
Nielsen, a king. R.I.P. to the king.
Surely you can't be
Dude,
serious.
in Police
I am
Academy-
serious.
And don't call me Shirley.
Don't call me Shirley.
In
dude.
Police Academy, when he's giving the speech, he's like, "We're all gonna die someday." You guys ever think about that? Because that scares the shit out of me. Like, it's just fucking out of nowhere. He's like, honestly, like I am scared to like that.
Oh, dude, what's the? Yeah, it's Naked Gun where he's like the chick's up on the thing and he's like, "Nice beaver." And then she fucking hands him a beaver, fucking stuffed beaver, and you're like, "Oh, this is
Dude, Hollywood should
I
have
loved
balls.
I loved
it's
his
so dumb as fuck."
his narration during that movie, where he's just sitting there deep in thought, and he's like a midget at a urinal, I have to stay on my toes. Like that. It's just what it's so stupid. But Tropic Thunder, that one gets me every
yeah,
single
that's
time.
Have you ever
I watch
been in a
it.
movie theater where a movie crushed in the theater?
Yes.
Yeah.
That's
Yes.
like I went to Anchorman, and that was just like it
Yeah.
stood out to me because I was like with my brother and my cousin, like older friends. You know what I mean? So I'm like, oh man, this is cool. I get to be a part of this like other group, and then it just annihilated in the theater. It was like that's always gonna like it crushed so hard.
dude,
The
Old
original
School's good.
Hangover,
Old
the
School.
original Hangover, and Superbad. I saw those in the movie theater, and it was packed, like sold out movie theater. And I remember just crying. I was laughing so fucking hard when he gets to the part in Superbad where he's drawing the dicks. He's like, I couldn't stop drawing dicks. And it's just like getting better and better, like as they show it. I remember. Like, there was a guy next to me, and he was like, his head was in between his knees. He was like screaming. The back of my head hurt. That's
I saw 21 Jump Street in theaters with my
Oh.
dad, and yeah, that one fucking just murdered the whole fucking time.
oh,
That's a
so
good one.
good.
That one's as far as like movies that came out, I guess it's not even that recent at this point because that's probably like what mid 2010s, right?
10
Yeah.
years old at
Yeah.
least, probably.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, they don't make movies like that anymore, so it's kind of like they're all old.
Yeah,
No.
they're all stupid now.
Fucking no, like old school dude. Oh, Wedding Crashers.
Oh,
I did like Wedding Crashers.
Oh,
as
Wedding.
well.
No, but old school. Any movie where Will Ferrell plays just a like non-primary character, and he's like a
Well, he's got the
cameo in
cameo.
it.
Yeah.
Dude, when it makes me laugh, like crying laughing every time where they go to the prison to get answers from Will Ferrell, and he's like, let me see your belly button. and he's like, I'm not going to show him my belly button. He goes,
Yeah.
come on, show him. And then he's like, oh, yeah. Now do a little twirl for me.
That's Starsky
And then
Hutch
he's
is
like, all right, if you
hilarious.
guys want this
Yeah.
info. Yeah, oh, yeah, Starsky and Hutch.
Because they're driving back later, and they're like, let's not talk about that. And then it flashes back, and they're all singing
And he's
Afternoon
fucking-
Delight. Rubbing sticks and stones together, making sparks ignite.
Yeah, and then it cuts to the police station. They're watching the film in the prison room, and he's like doing this on top of Ben Stiller.
I remember the early part of that movie too. There's like a floating dead body. That's like the main thing that gets the story going. And Owen Wilson's like, nothing harder to solve than a floater. Better just push him back in the river and let the next piece.
Nothing harder to solve than a floater.
feels like a St. Louis cop. It's like let's let them.
Oh, dude, they have the flavored or the cocaine that's undetectable, and he puts
Oh,
it in the
yeah.
coffee, and then they go to the
my
dance
God.
club.
Yeah.
He has a dance off with Patton Oswalt. That's so funny. Or no, Patton
Patton
Oswalt
Oswalt's
is
the
the
DJ.
DJ,
Yeah.
dude.
I was about to say, imagining Patton Oswalt
Yeah.
dancing is pretty funny.
Oh, dude, those are
Zoolander,
so good, bro.
Zoolander it still holds up. I went
good.
back and rewatched it, and it is. There's so many things I forgot about. Like, there's a part where he's at a date, like the day spa or whatever, and they're like giving him a massage, and she's got like a feather duster that she's been like whipping him with, and he's sitting there talking to his girlfriend reporter or whatever. But he's just got like a massive erection, and it's swatting back at the feather duster, like and they're just having a conversation, and then the whole time it's just like from underneath a sheet or whatever, it's just swatting at the. It's just okay.
Dude. Yeah. Billy Madison. Some of the best editing ever is
I think I liked Happy Gilmore better than
and
Billy
this is a
Madison.
good piece of shit.
That's
like right here,
true.
that's
But man,
one of the
Billy
best
Madison,
cuts
that's a good one. Dude, if peeing your pants is
Cool. Consider me Miles Davis. After he does that whole long explanation about, he's like, that reminds me of the boy that lost his dog.
Oh yeah.
And he like rambles on, and the guy's like, at no point in your incoherent rambling was any of that even close to an answer. I award you 0 points, and may God have mercy on your soul.
what's the name of the chick that he falls in love with in Billy Madison?
Vicky Valancourt, right?
That Miss Valancourt's a real piece of work.
This is a real piece of
I
anger.
know from experience.
We got it on. No, you
No,
didn't.
you didn't.
No.
All right, no, we didn't.
No, but I have a buddy who did. No, he didn't. You're right. But you can imagine what it would be like if we did. All right, I'm going to get on the bus. All right, good, grand, great.
He's eating all the people's sandwiches and shit. Chris Farley's eating everyone's lunch.
And Norm MacDonald, too. He's in the back. They all
Yeah.
are stoned, and they're just
Yeah.
eating their
Yeah.
sandwiches.
Oh.
What day is it today? November? It's Duty Magazine Day.
Dude, who
All
was
right.
it that told me they'd never seen Wedding Crashers? Was it you?
Saving Silverman.
I think it was like, it might have been Andrew, dude. I was like, what the fuck?
That's fucked
Did
up.
not see Wedding Crashers.
We'll get past these. They're all Marine Corps stuff. We'll do one more and then get out of here.
This has been good.
Yeah, it's been fun. I forgot how many. Okay. Oh, we'll do this one. Best St. Louis team.
You know, it feels like a fun vibe at the city games, but I have not been to one. At the soccer team.
I mean,
That sounded like you were speaking from experience, and then you followed it up with, "I've never been there."
Well, I keep seeing people. Yeah, that's fair.
No,
I think
you're right.
historically we got to go Cardinals.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah, definitely.
just Yankees of the Midwest, dude.
Yeah,
It's been
yeah.
a while. Been a minute.
But I mean, ever since LaRussa could like remember where he was, that was probably like the last time we were good.
Yeah.
But, like other than that,
Well, I remember 2012 being a pretty.
Well, 2011
2011.
that's-
2011.
They
that's what I
won in
meant.
2011. Greatest
Yeah,
comeback in a World Series history.
well, I was there. I was at Game 6 of the 2011 World Series
You were
with
at
my
game
dad.
fucking 6.
I was
I was at game
fucking
Game
seven.
3 said
Yes.
Shut the fuck up.
I swear to
You
God.
being serious?
Best
was-
night of my life. Let me
I was at
Guys.
Game 7.
I remember where
suck
I
my
was when
ball.
I was.
Fucking,
We were eating Papa John's at my buddy Jake's house.
I was in 5th grade. I was with my
Ew.
dad.
Oh, that makes
I-
me feel so old.
Yeah, dude.
Damn.
Suck my young nuts.
Is that even legal for you
Suck
to
my
say?
child balls, dude.
How old are you? You were in 5th grade.
Yeah.
Well, put my
He was
balls
like
in
11. He was
water.
like
you
10
were
or 11.
You were 10.
I was 9 because I was
Oh
a summer
my gosh,
baby. So I was
9,
young.
and that
Yeah.
was what 12 years
Yeah.
ago.
Yeah. So fucking
You're 21.
goddamn 22. So I get maybe I was 10, but fucking
I've been drinking with
goddamn-
you for like 3 years, and you're like I'm 22.
So
Oh, great.
We're in the 3rd row. Lance Berkman, the right fielder, is like right next to us to the point where like he waved and everything. The Sports Center guys did like their show right there. I took a picture with all of them. They brought out a whole bunch of the Hall of Famer guys,
You have
like
Stuart Scott?
Bob. What?
Do you have Stuart Scott from Sports Center?
Maybe.
That'd be sick.
that'd be sick.
Bob Gibson and Lou Brock waved at me and like pointed at me, which was pretty cool.
You
And
specifically.
then let me hold on to that.
48,000
Let me
people.
hold on to that fucking memory.
He
Dude.
pointed right at me. He goes, "Jack,
Yeah.
A
you
spotlight hit him,
one
dude.
day."
Yeah. You'll never play baseball. Fucking
One day you'll
Did
be
they
on a
all tell you to
podcast.
quit? They
So-
all tell you to give up on your dreams?
my dad's friend, who's like my uncle, he worked at Busch Stadium, and when the Rangers were winning, he was with us, and he was like, "I gotta go because I'm gonna have to present them with the trophy when they beat us."
Is this
and we
a
were
long
like, "Fuck."
story?
Well, David Freese hits the comeback home run. My dad picked me up, like put me over his head and shit, and was like shaking me around, like the stadium was going fucking nuts. And that very moment, I was like, I will never make my dad this happy.
That's so
Nothing
never.
I will ever do in my life will make him as
Dude, I
happy as
used to
he is
worry
right now.
about
Wow,
like
that's really sad.
whenever I
That's
saw my
really, really
grandparents,
sad.
Like a somber.
yeah.
Fuck. Okay.
Yeah, and I was in 5th grade, and I had that like awareness of just like, I'm never gonna top this, dude. I fucking
Jack's been depressed before he could form emotion.
yeah, really, yeah. To be honest, but I mean, we got home at like 2 a.m, and my dad's like, "We're not going to school tomorrow." And then the next day, we were at Guitar Center. I held the door open for some guy. It's David Freese. He was buying a
A 10-year-old held the door open for David Freese.
I had fucking manners. All right, I didn't even know who it was. My dad like flipped out, and it was
That's
just
pretty
David
crazy.
Freese.
That would be crazy if he
buying
doubled down. He was like, "You'll never make your dad as happy as I am."
yeah.
David Freese just whispers it in his ear.
He whispers it. Stuart Scott calls you the next day, like, "Hey, Jack, it's on Sports Center. Da-na-na, da-na-na. This just in, guys. Young Jack Wright.
He'll probably drop out twice, knowing the statistics. Fucking.
I
not
used to
good numbers
worry
on this kid.
about how happy I would make like my grandparents, but I feel like every time now I just go over to my grandparents, I'm like, if I just talk about golf the whole time, my grandpa's just happy as a clam, and like
Oh yeah, they just want you to talk to him. That's all that happens. Yeah.
I think whatever like feeling you have is just in your head of like trying to like make them happy. You know what I mean? I feel like they're just happy if you're happy.
Yeah, it looks like you
Yeah.
kill a lot of people.
Well, I just but if you're good
You're
at
the best
it,
murderer, yeah.
if you're good at it though, that's one of those silent things that they wouldn't know until after you got caught.
Well, and I'm not gonna lie. If I was killing like strippers, hookers, and like gay people, I don't think my grandparents would be that upset.
It's weird that you threw gay people in there.
Yeah, like I was thinking, like they wouldn't get.
What are the scum of society that I could clean up?
By his grandparents.
By his grandparents'
It's his
standards.
grandparents.
Oh, right.
thinking
They would
about it, not
secretly be like,
him.
Buddy, you're doing the Lord's
Lord's
work.
work.
Buddy. Yeah.
straight out the First Testament.
Like the Obi-Wan Kenobi ghost that's looking over. Good job.
My dad told me one time, he's like, when I was a kid, the only way you could get fired from a political job was if you got caught with a dead woman or a live boy. I was like, all right,
cool.
That's good to know, Dad.
I'm 10.
And then my uncle was like, remember, Asian butt cracks go sideways. All right, that's a good way to put a bow on it, don't you think? You guys got any shows coming up you want to plug?
St. Louis funny, but no. When's this gonna air? This is that soon.
Probably beginning of mid-January.
Nah, I ain't got none to fucking promote.
Well, you'll be in Austin,
I'll
right?
be in Austin. I won't even be knowing.
Check him out. He'll be at Cap City,
Yeah,
Creek
Zach
in the
Butko
Cave,
and everything.
maybe the Mothership eventually again.
Fingers crossed.
Check out Wines and Punchlines at the City Winery, St. Louis, February 4th. Tickets will be online. And great show. We got Duke Taylor headlining.
Ooh,
So
that'll be good.
Very
Funny.
fun
He's
time.
very funny.
Yeah.
Duke's one of my favorites.
Yeah,
one of
he's
the best
the
in
first
town.
guy to give me a guest spot at a club.
First hosting weekend I ever had at Funny Bone. Duke Taylor was headlining.
Nice.
Sean O'Brien featured.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
I think that I'm going to be on the next Roast Battle show on January 17th.
Ooh!
So I think
Yeah.
that one will be at Helium. But I don't know too many details about that, and I don't know how much details are said about that in stone. But the first one was last night, and it was great. It was so much
Very
fun.
so much fun. Yeah,
A lot of
Platypus.
energy in that room.
Shout out Gateway City Roast League. Is that what it's called?
believe so, yeah.
Gateway,
Yeah.
I think Gateway City Roast League.
Yeah. Ronaldo Mercado,
Ronaldo
Andrew Gaffigan.
and Andrew
Put that
Gaffigan.
together.
It was a lot of fun. There was 8 comics roasting each other, 4 judges,
Yeah.
Fucking packed.
packed,
Platypus,
sold
dude.
out,
Yeah.
and it was
Hot,
so
too.
much
Yeah,
fun.
hot room.
So much fun. I can't wait for the next one. Yeah, it's at Helium, right?
I believe so.
I think they said January 17th. If that's wrong, I'll fix it. But
And then, well, I guess you got a pretty big reach on this. I'm going to Cincinnati after that. Well, I don't know the dates off the top of my head, but then that Sunday is the Sunday show in Indianapolis at Black Circle. Me and Ronaldo are going to be doing that. That's always Black Circle's like an awesome venue. That's where they do the Middle Ground Comedy Festival at. I had one of the best sets of my
fun.
whole life at that festival. I was hammered. There were half-price beers, good beers. So I don't know what I'm endorsing at this point.
What-
Yeah, I was about to say.
when you're in Cincinnati, what are you doing?
We're doing the original plan was to go to the Go Bananas mic, but then we're going to but that's going to be on the same day as the roast thing, so I think we're actually going to have to back out of doing that mic. But then we're doing a show at the Commonwealth Sanctuary, which is a newer club, I believe, that's on like the Kentucky side of Cincinnati because it's like right there. And then I think we have something else lined up too. But I'm really excited about the Sunday show. I know most about that one off the top of my head. That'll be on the 21st.
Go Bananas is awesome.
Yes,
if you get a
I have
chance
been
to go
there.
to Go Bananas in Cincinnati, it's one of my. It's a great room. Super low ceiling,
I want to. So
big
bad.
room.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's cool.
They're the manager, Michael Kurtz, I think. He's hilarious on Facebook. He posting bad comedy flyers like all the fucking time.
Oh,
Yeah.
I send me a link
Invite.
to that. Yeah,
will.
yeah. I saw Steven, formerly Fat Steven. Is
Yeah,
his
Steven.
Instagram
Oh, yeah,
name.
Steven Taylor.
Yeah.
I saw him. He comments on things sometimes. He's like, "You should put this in bad comedy flyers like that." It's
Yeah.
one of my favorite things to see.
Nathan Foltz and the what is
Tim
it?
Loss
the Fat
thing.
Guys at Comedy
Oh,
Tour or
my
something
God,
like that.
yeah.
No, it's the good old boys.
Oh, okay. What did I say?
Actually, Michael Kurtz put the 9th Street Deli poster in bad comedy flyers. I think.
Did it really?
Yeah.
Ah!
Yeah.
Which one is that one?
The Andrew and James's show.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a fine flyer.
It
It doesn't look like there's a ton of work. That's
I hope
put
it's not
into
the
it.
one I made.
It might have been.
Fuck.
Who knows? I think maybe James made it. I think or something like that.
They put it in the bad comedy flyers. Yeah.
Also, shout out my new sponsors, Swisher Sweets. Thanks, guys. Appreciate that.
You got a sponsor on my podcast before I got a sponsor on my podcast.
He's just in a Swisher Sweet NASCAR suit over there.
I would wear the fuck out
with
of that.
a Newport patch on it and a.
Dude, you imagine the Swisher Sweet NASCAR, and there's just a ton of smoke that comes out of the back of it.
Well, what they do with the Swisher Sweet NASCAR, they pull into the pit, they split it down the middle, dump out all the insides, and fill it with something else and send it back out.
They put a different driver in.
Yeah, Swisher Sweets. They should put that on the package. Be like, Swisher Sweets. We know you're not smoking the inside. They just start making
pretty much any cigar they sell.
cigarella. Yeah, they just like
We don't recommend that you actually smoke.
Yeah, don't. This is low grade tobacco. We know what the outside's pretty good. Use that, but the inside, nah, trash it. Okay, fun.
Dude,
Do you have any shows to plug?
So fucking bad.
I got it.
Maybe. I don't know. I
You
can't
can plug
remember.
them in your own time.
Yeah, I can plug them later.
We
All
started
right.
off real hot.
Yeah, we did.
No, it was fun.
I feel like
that was
that
pretty good.
because we got 20 minutes off that first one. I was kind of it was low.
Did you try to pull on the fucking?
All right,
Dude,
bye
What if you
everybody.
just ripped it off?
Bye.